Hey, I hope today finds you well. Happy 4th of July weekend. Today I want to talk about freedom. Freedom of speech is the First Amendment in the Bill of Rights. I think now it is more important than ever, but it is also more under attack than ever. In order to communicate, you must first risk being offensive. In today's society, we are too afraid. It's easy to be afraid. Even our corporations are afraid. They're threatening to pull ad dollars if we don't censor people. That's ridiculous. But corporations are now deciding our First Amendment right. Corporations are able to infringe upon our First Amendment right. Why is that dangerous? Because maybe right now they're supporting your side of things. Maybe they're censoring someone you want to see gone. But what is the onus for them not to censor you? In order to communicate, you must first risk being offensive. We have a real problem right now with tribal group identity. We should be consulting with the tribe to formulate our individual opinions. But we should also be taking and doing the intellectual and emotional work necessary to devise our own individual opinions. I, at the age of 16, left my first group identity, and that was being a Christian. The church I was attending, when you're adolescent and you decide that you need to question the views that you've held dear and true to your heart for the first bit of your life, you start to question them because you wonder, you gotta play with the boundaries of reality. And when I chose to question in the church, I was told, hey, these answers, they're true. What you're thinking, my voice wasn't given credence. Not to say that they had any onus to do so, but if I'm not being heard, if I'm not being respected in my community, what onus do I have to stay? Why would I ever want to? In the shouting match that is social media, that's often what happens to a large majority of the silent majority, so to speak, of views. It's too toxic to have a conversation. So maybe those silent majority has a view that is skewed, but they'll never get to entertain it because they'll be shouted down. I highly doubt that the majority of us have views that are so controversial that they couldn't be heard, but so is the way. This is an experiment, the Listener Project, in being vulnerable and being true and communicating on things that are hard to communicate on. And one of the things that I believe has allowed me to even start this is the fact that we are free. We are one nation under God. We're not so much one nation right now. We are a subset of divided groups, but we need to come together. Communication brings unity. We need unity, because I still believe the old saying, a house divided cannot stand. How do we rectify and reconcile our differences without the First Amendment? That's why I believe this nation is beautiful. Anyway, thank you for listening.